Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is all about the lovely small town in northern Thailand called Nan. It's a pretty remote place. It took me 3 hours to get here from my last stop in Phayao. You can watch the video up in the top right hand side of your screen now. And in fact, it's about 300 kilometers away from big cities such as Phitsanulok, which is to the south of here, and Chiang Mai, which is to the west of here. And it's always been a remote place historically. In fact, it was its own kingdom, independent kingdom, for quite a few centuries, and didn't really have any contact with the outside world until King Mangrai came through and swallowed it up and put it into his Lanna Kingdom. But what we'll do, we're standing right outside the principal site here in town, which is this beautiful temple, which I'll show you around in a minute, because the inside is really spectacular and pretty unique as well throughout Thailand. But there's plenty of other temples to see. There's a really good museum inside the old city hall. We'll see that as well. That was a former palace of a ruler here. So let's get going and see what there is to see. Say this is the main temple in town. It's only pretty small, but it's right in the centre of town. There's quite a few other temples here right in the middle of town, which we'll explore as well. Okay, so what's special in here is two things. The first one is what I'm actually showing you at the moment, which is this is a cruciform temple building. So it's got 4 Buddha statues right in the middle of it, and each one is pointing to a different cardinal point, northeast, southwest. And the other spectacular thing about this temple are the frescoes on the walls here. They are absolutely covered in really beautiful frescoes. I think they're probably the best ones that I've ever seen throughout Thailand. I've been really looking forward to coming back here because it's been about 4 or 5 years since I was last here. They're so popular, these wall frescoes, that we've got some artists here. What these guys are actually sketching are these individuals. As you can see, they look very European. That's because they are. And you can see they've got a little sort of goatee beard and hats. And this scene here is the foreigners coming into Nan to do some trading, I guess. And it looks like here you can buy replicas of the mural paintings inside the temple, and they're on canvas, painted by these artists. So this lovely building is Nan's National Museum, and it was actually built in 1903 as a palace for the last two feudal lords that governed Nan, and then it passed to the government of Thailand in 1931 to use as a provincial hall, and then in 1973 it was turned into a museum. And I've already been to this museum, so I'll show you some pictures from the last visit I did. So within the complex of the museum here is this little shrine, but it's actually Thailand's smallest temple, apparently. Pretty small, and I thought a shrine was a shrine in somebody's garden or something like that, but no, this is a temple. So like lots of cities in the north of Thailand, Nan has a city wall. This one I think dates back to, I think, the 15th century. I'll put some details up on the screen, and then you can see the course of it. And this temple also features, I think, 3 really long boats. They must be, I don't know, 25-30 meters long at least. Okay, so this temple, as you can see, it's very reminiscent of the famous White Temple in Chiang Mai. If you've been to Chiang Mai, then you definitely have to go and see the White Temple there. But Nan has its own version. And I'll put some history of this temple up on the screen because it wasn't always like this. So this pavilion outside of the main hall here houses the city pillar. City pillar is like a guardian for many provincial capital towns and cities and historic settlements where the local people come and worship for protection for that settlement. So this is a very pretty temple. Nobody here, no tourists that is, and it's said to be over 100 years old, and it's got Burmese influences, as you can just see behind the main shetty there. Okay, so we're just north of the main attractions in Nan, and this is the Nan Noble House, and it's a beautiful traditional teak house that was built in 1866 by the 62nd descendant of Nan's nobility. I'll get the right words out in a minute. Basically, he was the 62nd ruler of Nan, and the father of the last two feudal lords that I mentioned earlier. He built this house. If you're ever in Chiang Mai, there's a wonderful museum called, I think it's called the Lanna House Museum. It's in an area called Nimman, and I've done some filming for it. You can watch a video in the top right hand side of your screen. There's a similar house to this one. So if you like this kind of thing, Northern Thai architecture, then why not give that place a visit? Okay, so we've just come south of the city centre to this temple, and this shetty is like one that's built in Lamphun, and it's meant to be the oldest shetty in Nam province, and it's built in this Mon style. So this temple on top of a hill on the western side of Nan was built in 1487, and the shetty here contains a hair of the Buddha. So at this temple on top of a small hill just outside Nan, and I came up here for sunset, but it's just got cloudy, as you can see behind this statue, so I can't do a sunset shot. But this is King Narsuan, and he defeated the Burmese when he reigned between 1590 and 1605. And in fact, if you watch this video in the top right of your screen, there's quite a lot about him in that video. And that's where I'm going to leave off this video for now. If you like it, then give me a big thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel down below. Until the next video, see you later.